This video is for you. You berry picking, not a hunter.
A gatherer.
Gosh, why should I check my gear? If it's a reputable company, if you guys are making good quality stuff, I shouldn't have to check my gear, right?
So we recently did a poll on Instagram about this, saying how many of you check your gear consistently? And I think only about 33% said they check it regularly. So that means the majority of people are not checking in their gear, and some of the responses that we got were, if it's from a reputable company, I shouldn't have to check it.
Your reliability.
That's kind of a poor way to think of it. If you're going on a road trip, typically you check the tire pressure in your car, you check the oil, you check to make sure you've got a spare, jumper cables, first aid kit. There's no reason why you can't also check your gear periodically, every time you go to the range, every month. Just make it a habit of checking your stuff, because if it falls apart and you didn't check it, you're gonna blame someone else, when realistically you should have been checking your stuff.
It's definitely a you problem. This is most important for law enforcement, for people that use their gear for work. There's a whole lot to it, and you really need to constantly monitor your equipment. You should check it every morning before you go to work. For the rest of you guys who don't use your gear every day, you throw it in a case, and when you go to the range or when you go to train, that's when you should check your gear. That's when you should check your kit while you're putting it on. Function test everything. You don't want to go for it and have it not function while it's because you let it sit there for years and didn't check the hardware, didn't check anything on it. So
yeah, if your life depends on this gear, there's no reason you shouldn't check it periodically. I'm sure you check the screws on your optic mount on your rifle, or the screws on your red dot on your pistol. You check to make sure everything is functioning correctly. There's no reason you shouldn't. And this doesn't just apply to holsters. This applies to everything. It applies to, like I said, your rifle, your pistol, all the molly webbing on your gear, your plate carrier, your helmet. You would check all that stuff. If you check it constantly, it's always going to function when you need it.
We make a great product. We put a lot of time and a lot of effort into our R&D for this product. We test it. We test the junk out of it. We test it again. A lot of other companies do too. There's a lot of great gear on the market. There is some bad gear, so be discerning, but there's a lot of good stuff out there. But once it leaves our facility, the majority of gear handlers are abusive, reckless, and they don't maintain their product. They don't maintain their gear. So yes, quality gear requires less maintenance than poor quality gear. We're not saying that we require constant maintenance. We're not saying that, other companies require constant maintenance. But you need to put eyes on it. You need to check your gear. You need to make sure that it's functioning. And what we're just trying to get across here is, don't run your gear into the ground until it fails.